Namaste. Biography of Swami Vivekananda. Sri Vishwanath Datta was a leading attorney of Calcutta. Bhuneshwari Devi, the pious wife of Vishwanath Datta, had 4 daughters. She prayed intensely to Lord Shiva for a male child. On January 12, 1863, the holy day of Makara Sankranti, Naren, later known to the world as Swami Vivekananda, was born to them. Naren was all play, frolic and fun. Oh Naren, is there no end to your mischief? Today you will be punished. He ran and stood in the ditch where he could not be approached. From there he made faces at his sisters. Here I am, would you dare to come here for punishing me? His sisters dared not approach him, for they then had to stand in the ditch water to fight with him. Whenever his pranks became too intolerable, his mother would pour cold water on his head, uttering Shiva's sacred name. Hearing it, he would immediately become perfectly calm. This indicated his inborn spiritual nature. I prayed to Shiva for a son, but he has sent me one of his demons. Naren loved birds and animals. Among his boyhood pets were a monkey, a goat, a peacock, and several pigeons and pigs. Come, let us play in the garden. While listening to the stories from Ramayana and Mahabharata narrated by his mother, the child Naren would be greatly moved. At the age of 6, Naren was sent to a primary school. He was the most brilliant pupil in the class. Naren, you have an extraordinary intelligence and prodigious memory. Naren joined his friends in all sorts of merriments with gusto as long as they did not overstep the limits of morality. Come, let us sit for meditation today. Naren and his friends sat for meditation in the shrine, closing their eyes. Let us all meditate on God. When they were sitting for meditation, his friends saw a cobra in the room. They ran out of the room shouting, Naren, get up, run, a cobra is crawling towards you. But Naren sat absorbed in meditation, totally unaware of either the cobra or the shouting of his friends. The cobra moved away without harming him. As he grew, he learned gymnastics, wrestling, fencing, rowing, and many other sports. He had a melodious voice. He used to sing with great feeling. When will dawn blessed the day? When love will waken my heart? Many beggars and sadhus used to pass by his house. He gave away to them anything that came to his hands. He was unconcerned about their caste. Please accept this and be happy. His mother could not understand his generosity. Naren, why do you give away anything and everything to whoever passed by? His generosity became a problem to his mother, so she used to lock him up in a room upstairs whenever beggars were around. I know why my mother has locked me in this room, but I also know the way to help the poor. He used to snatch whatever was available in the room and throw it down through the window into the outstretched hands of the beggars and sadhus standing below. Oh grandpa, you also have a share in our belongings, be happy. Naren and his friends used to play in a garden, swinging head down from the branches of a tree. This irked an old man who wanted to stop this. He thought of a plan. Oh my children, a ghost is living in this tree. I am afraid it may get angry and break your necks if you play here. He is just lying. If there is a ghost here, it would have broken our necks long ago. We should not believe anything just because somebody says so. His friends were convinced by Naren's logic. Naren made them understand that nothing should be believed until and unless it is experienced.